Hey y'all, so the guru of Squad Double Zero, for those who don't know, I find out sooner or later sometimes people I chill with, the assassin like no other. Yo, this is gonna be just a fun video, which I like to do from time to time, because I am unexpected. I am the unexpected wonder, and I just, there's things I do in life. It's not all anime and manga or even philosophical, or just things like I say. I just like to do. Just keep it live, keep it fresh on my channel, keep whatever I feel like doing. This is my channel, right? That's what people say, right? So we're doing this right. This is I'm laughing because I end up taking, let's see, what it been last night, meaning literally what, Tuesday night, no, Monday night, Tuesday morning, I was up like my insomniac self, that insomniac life though, and I was on Facebook, and then just going through Facebook, and a friend, and I saw a friend's kind of friend, whatever, I saw a link to this this one quiz. It was kind of funny. It was on the site, and apparently the site does like random quizzes kind of thing, one of them deals with that jazz. And it was actually about what kind of woman you are. So I was intrigued. Hey, no sexist in my game, no lie. But I found out there was a bunch of other quizzes. I ended up doing 10, completing 10, because I started a couple. Some I just skimmed over. The ones that seemed interesting, the ones that seemed, and then about midway through, I'm like, you know what? Might as well just do this video. Actually, I forgot. I just started screenshotting, and I forget when I got that idea. Whatever. I know I'm rambling. Blah, who cares? Like I said, this is a random video. Yeah. So for the first test, what kind of woman I am or would be? Let me just read this, and like I said, for all these, I'm going to give my interpretation of the answer. It says you are low maintenance. Low maintenance, alright. You like people for who they really are, and not for what they can get, not for what you can get from them. Now, this tells me a couple things. Number one, that does apply to one side of who I am. I'm not high maintenance. You could probably tell. And definitely if you know me, you could probably tell. But also, most likely the kind of woman I'll end up with, Lord willing, yeah, probably, because no high maintenance woman's gonna be able to do like me. Just not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. Tend to be attracted more to low maintenance. Like, do I really ever get it? Like, I don't ever think I picture myself with a high maintenance female. It doesn't matter. I mean, she could be sophisticated. She could be, from different forms of walks of life. But as far as in high maintenance, she's just not gonna deal with a cat like me. She's just not going to. So that I thought was very interesting. And by the way, most of these quizzes they're pretty spot on in one fashion or another. Hey, what can you say? When you answer truthfully, just like I told the people on that Nin user, what type of Nin user video I did, okay? That test, you answer truthfully about these things. These things tend to come back pretty accurate. Know thyself. Know thyself. Some Socrates status. Anyway, to move on. The next one was about what type of Sesame Street character name. Now this is interesting. It says you are Elmo. Now before I get into telling what it is that it says, and to how my perception of what this comes across is, Elmo for the longest was my favorite character on Sesame Street. I was never really a Sesame Street fan, but as far as the characters, it was Elmo. Then along came Cookie Monster. It was Elmo, then Bert, the orange one. I think it was Bert. But anyways, he always hung with the yellow face dude. But anyways, it was Elmo, then Bert, and then came along Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch. But yeah, Elmo for the longest was my favorite dude. And I think partly to the people because it's like it's opposite kind of from who I am. Even though you'll see what I'm saying. It says sweet and innocent. I can't say that's me, but we continue. You expect everyone to adore you? Not true. And they usually do. I'm very polarized. Some love me, some can't really stand me. I can't say hate, but some can't stand me. for a lot of reasons. You've got tons of stories to tell. Again, 50-50. I'm not uberly an extrovert. I'm not sanguine. Okay, for those who know psychology and temperaments, I'm not sanguine. I'm majorly an introvert and minorly an extrovert. Okay, sometimes that extrovert side comes out the most because of situations I have to deal with in life. And when you aren't talking, you're laughing. Depends on the situation. Generally, no. You are famous for being popular? Not really. That's not what I'm famous for. Though no one knows why, definitely not the reason I'm famous or popular, if I am. Middle-aged women, especially like you. I can't argue with that one. From the middle-aged women I have dealings with, they generally vibe with me. Because it's more of a maturity factor, that's why I vibe with them, I should say. How you live your life. See, this is when typos be like this, it's like sometimes it just screws up the whole thing. You have to decipher when it's that bad. With an open heart, Elmo loves you. And again, passionate. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. I mean, what this can say though is that I know I'm attracted, not just talking about a romantic relationship wise, but to people who are kind of the opposite of me. You know, they say opposites attract, and I could think of one person in particular, one of my old best high school friends. She, in particular, I'm thinking of her. Yeah, that's one of the things. She was more like this. So, you know, it is what it is. Sort of right, but sort of wrong. But that's my life. Alright, the next one was, what kind of boss would you be? And it says you are a buddy boss. This was quite interesting, actually. It says you'd be a buddy boss. The kind of boss that doesn't feel any better than his subordinates. Absolutely true. Only because of their position. Absolutely true. I would definitely not. I view people as equal. That's just how it is. You're a people person, I suppose. And you believe in basing your relationship on the simple premise of being nice. Not true. Kind of, but not true. There's more than just being nice. But I like the general sentiment, so ain't no much arguments of that one. Oh yeah, this was a type of perfume I think I would be. This was more of a female-oriented site, but it didn't matter. I thought they were interesting quizzes. Only 9 questions each, mind you. You are citrus smell. Okay, we'll see what this means. It says, you are lively and energetic. Can be. If we talk about party, can be, yeah. Always ready to enjoy the hell out of every day you get to spend on this earth. I want to. Yeah, that's my mentality. That's part of my mentality. Yeah, so I can't front with that one. That was nice. Just like, what was that? That low maintenance. Yeah, that one was nice. I like that. Alright, this was type of hippie. Okay. For those who don't know, I am a modern hippie, so take that for what it's worth. It says you are a social hippie. Okay. We'll see what that means in their determination. It says your friends are all hippies. Not entirely true, but I like the sentiment. And you like the hippie lifestyle. Absolutely. You're damn right. Absolutely. But you haven't completely crossed over into the hippie life yet because of, yes, that is true, but it's not because of choice. Just put it this way, it's lack of resources, just like a lot of things in my life. I'm in a very transitional period in my life. Be yourself and you will find your path. It's my age group. What can you say? It's my demographic. Alright. Now this is a type of jewelry, I believe. Yeah, type of jewelry you are? Something along those lines. This is from memory, y'all, so yeah. For those who know, screenshot. Oh, you can't see, of course not, because phone's too glaring. Of course. Anyways, you are unique jewelry. Okay. I'm unique. Absolutely. You're a special kind of girl, and you like to leave your unique mark on the world. As I told you, this is a female-oriented quiz and shit, but it doesn't matter. Yes, I am. I'm special. Okay, cool. I can should accept that, even though sometimes I question that. But I guess I am special. I don't know. You like to leave your New York in the world? Thumbs up for that. Double thumbs up. Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Absolutely. Cool. Alright, we almost getting there. Oh yeah, this was type of wonder of the world. You know, like the 7 wonders of the world. So this one says, you are Taj Mahal. Okay. Somewhat surprising, but their definition works beautifully. It says, you're passionate, loyal, and devoted to beauty and love. Absolutely. Yeah, 100% correct. 100% right. Yeah, I don't think you've been any more, and as far as your description, any more correct. Oh, now this one was funny. Your love song. The type of love song. I was like, yo, because I didn't know this song. I had to look this up. This made me laugh. It was funny. I got front. It says, I Want to Break Free by Queen. For those who don't know, look that up. It's funny. I have no idea what that even means. Like, I kind of vibed with it, but it was funny. Now the song I listened to, it was funny. I like Queen. That whole thing was funny. It's stuff like that that makes this worthwhile, okay? And so, let's see, what was there? Okay. And this is a continent I should visit, and hopefully I'll get to visit several, if not all, the continents. Anyways, you should visit South America. Now, according to some of the questions I answered, it does make sense. It says, although it's so close, yeah, I suppose it is relatively close compared to others. Yeah, now that I think about it. It's a whole nother world full of cultures different to your own. Absolutely true. To some degree. Because the region I grew up in is very diverse, and it does have a lot of Latino influence. So, yeah. And it has a great advantage. Knowing just one language, you will let you be understood in almost all countries. And here's the thing, I had answered, yes, I do know some Espanol, some Spanish, el Espanol, but I always say I've forgotten at least like 95% of what I learned back in high school. Lack of use, man, I'll tell you, lack of usage kill you every time. Okay, yeah, this was, I forget, it was the kind of person you were. I know there was during something about a party, how you would be. It was entertainer, I think balanced, and this was the voice of reason, and this one, I think it was a balance. Yeah, this was the last one, so this was the last one, really? Yep. So apparently, I was the voice of reason. Now, I don't entirely agree with this, and I'll explain why, even though the majority of it is true. You stay focused on what you know and what you can change. I try to, because it makes the most sense. It's logical. It's rational, and not only that, it just, you gotta learn to conserve your energy. You gotta learn it. You gotta learn to be what you be focused on. It's just anybody in life, not just me. It's just, I gotta remind myself at times what it is I'm actually focusing on, and what I should be focused on, or try to be focused on. Okay. And it also says, you're very logical and unemotional. Now, that was the part I disagreed with. I wouldn't say I'm overly emotional, but I am emotional. I do utilize my emotions in various ways. But logical, yes. Typically very logical. Generally very logical. Rarely unlogical. Illogical, I should say. Continue, it says, you avoid any extremes. Try to. Depends on what the situation is. If it involves an adrenaline junkie, then it will be a little different. You feel like there's always room for moderation. Yes, I agree with that. Balance, harmony, peace, homeostasis is part of life, man. That's one of the biggest attainments in life. It's about that peace, harmony, homeostasis, balance. Okay. Middle ground and compromise. Depending on what I'm compromising on. You are principled and conscientious. Now, I totally don't fully understand what conscientious means, but when I looked it up, yes, I am. Principled and conscientious. You try to behave as virtuously as possible. Excuse me. As virtuously as possible, yes, you do. You see life as an opportunity for learning, growth, and and bringing out the best in others, absolutely. So the only part I disagree with is unemotional, but the rest of that is spot on. So yeah, that's it, man. Random quizzes. This was fun. I like this video. It's sometimes fun to just just chill out. You don't always have to do analysis. You don't always have to do For me, I'm talking about. I like having fun, y'all. What can I say? Like I said, man, love the party. I love a lot of the questions I answered was as far as about a weekend. What would you like to do? Chill with friends. Just have a good time with people. Explore something. Just live life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, live a while. As the old saying goes, as the old people say. Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts, and yeah, till next time, y'all. Peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night.